Yeah, good morning. Happy Monday, PASW staff, clients, and friends joining us for TV Scoring Monday. We've been doing some TV shows. We did White Lotus last week. That was great. You guys came up with a good jungle score. We've done a ton. It's just been 2 months, but, Breaking Bad and Westworld. We're going to do another hugely successful show. It's good to, even if you haven't seen these, it's good to know what's going on contemporary, in contemporary television and film. What are people doing today, and what's being sold, and why is it so popular? And the opening music and the titles to this one is good, and that's what we've been doing, the titles, as opposed to scenes. Maybe we'll do that, but mostly the opening title theme sets the tone, as we've talked about, for what kind of series we're going to be watching. So today we're going to look at a personal favorite, but also a very popular one, Yellowstone.
Nothing we do is for today. Ranching is the only business where the goal is to break even. Survive another season.
All men are bad, but some of us try real hard to be good.
Yellowstone's a neo-Western. Neo meaning new. It's just a new, and we've talked about that because even Breaking Bad could have been, or could be classified as a neo-Western with kind of updated in contemporary setting, but using themes from Western cowboys, from guns, from early American history. All that kind of stuff could be, because Yellowstone, like Breaking Bad, takes place today. Created by Taylor Sheridan, an auteur, kind of a genius, writer, director, and showrunner. This stars Kevin Costner, it's not going to be continuing in season 5. There's 5 seasons, but there's still a half a season 5 left that's going to be coming out in November. About 47 episodes. Hugely popular. But yeah, Sheridan is just, he got to start as an actor, playing acting roles in Sons of Anarchy and Veronica Mars, and then he kind of got tired of acting and wanted to write screenplays. So he went to Texas, Wyoming, and all these places to write his scripts and tried to pitch this to HBO, and they declined. And then Paramount Plus picked this up, and it was incredibly successful. The plot, Yellowstone, it follows the Dutton family. So this is Kevin Costner as the John Dutton. And they own the largest ranch in Montana, which is the Yellowstone Dutton Ranch. And there's a lot of drama that ensues on here. It's kind of like Godfather set on cowboy land, payoffs and all these kind of fun little things. The Indian reservation is there, so problems with local politics, problems with the natives on the land, problems with development, all these things on the beautiful landscape of Yellowstone in Montana. So really cool. As you could see from the trailer that we looked at. Music's by Brian Tyler. We haven't talked about Brian Tyler, but this is the London Philharmonic, we're going to hear him conduct the theme song using full orchestra. And Tyler went to Harvard and UCLA, trained, but did Crazy Rich Asians, Super Mario Brothers just recently, Rambo, Iron Man. Tons of hugely successful film composer, TV, film, game composer, and taught himself a lot how to play a lot of musical instruments. We're going to hear his score after. I want to show you the theme music to to Yellowstone just to see the visuals, and then we'll hear him conduct it. So let's take a look at the credits with the music. So it's beautiful. It's very lush. It's epic. All these things we've talked about before. People have said it's similar to Game of Thrones, but I don't hear that. This is a much slower paced tempo. Very lush. John Barry, goes back to John Barry. We looked at Dances with Wolves and all those kind of things, where it wasn't Western sounding music. It was more like lush orchestral music, romantic, sweeping romantic music, but with something that is reminiscent of landscape music, going back to Aaron Copland, people that we've talked about. It's not Bonanza, it's not Western like that, but this is very romantic Western, sweeping with the sweeping orchestra sound. Take a look at Brian Tyler conducting it, and this is a good clip. So that's the theme to it. So I mean, we hear sweeping strings, right? Kind of representing the vastness of this beautiful Montana landscape with this show, which is at times it's a drama, but at times can be kind of a brutal, realistic show. His music setting the tone for that. This isn't the only music that could work, because we're gonna have to come up with something else. Let's take a look at the credits and see how cool the titles are, of course. Just sans music and everything. So we need something, and we need something that sounds like Brian Tyler's score. So he used full orchestra. I would say if we could use something, a slow, epic, sweeping, romantic score would be good for this. Game of Thrones is much faster. Breaking Bad is grittier with that guitar. See how each week we're looking at different styles of music. This should be something slow and epic sounding, cinematic, but a little contemporary, not Mozart or Beethoven. Though I don't think that's going to work. Something cinematic. So that's Yellowstone. It's a great show. Love it. Get the results into me this week. We're going to go back to LA on Thursday, so that'll be great. Great rest of the day, and see you tomorrow. Okay, bye.